ACCUSTATS Video Productions presents from the Executive West Hotel in Louisville, Kentucky, the 5th Annual Derby City Classic. Along with Danny Diliberto, I'm Bill Incardona. Danny, this is the one pocket segment of the tournament. It started with 298 players. And the feature matchup this evening are really two strong players. Now, Richie Richeson is a very, very slick one-pocket player. He doesn't have all that much firepower, but he certainly knows how to play the game. His opponent, Mika Immonen from New York City, is I believe he's the current world 9-ball champion. Not very, very experienced when it comes to one pocket, but nevertheless, very productive when he gets to the table.
Very dangerous, man. And I'd like to say something. You said no firepower. Richie Richeson does have banking firepower. You know, he may not run a zillion balls, but that figures to be Mika's fort.
Well,
if he gets a shot.
Well, what I meant, I do apologize. What I meant about firepower is that he doesn't have the firepower of a top echelon player like a Mika Immonen.
Right.
Okay, Richie's going to win by just playing slick one pocket. He knows the game very well. You know, he's going to challenge Immonen when he knows Immonen don't want to shoot. And he's going to put Immonen in positions where he knows that Immonen's not going to want to shoot from there. And if he does shoot from there, he's going to feel a lot of pressure. I like the way Richie plays. I think he's an excellent player, and he gets the maximum out of his game, considering, you know, his skill level.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. And Mika, of course, comes from Norway originally, and he's living in New York City. Now, I don't think they play one pocket in Norway.
Well, I would venture to say that they probably don't play one pocket in Norway.
Okay.
Nicely broken balls, game number one. This is a race to 3. 298 players entered this tournament. I don't know how many are left. This is only like the third day of the one pocket. But anyways, both of these players have one loss. They have already used their option to buy back in. So therefore, the loser of this match will be eliminated from the tournament.
Okay, he's looking at something here. I don't know what he's trying to do. Is he trying to play a combination bank and force a little forward and not need the 11?
Well, what he's probably trying to do is he's going to shoot the 9 into the, I believe that's the 12, maybe pocket this ball, and these two balls will go, maybe freeze the cue ball somewhere in this area right here.
Well, I'll tell you what I like, and I always tell people I'm helping. I like him to just, you know, if he's in a little trouble here, just shoot the cue ball to here. Just shoot it over there. Roll it over there and play him 9-8 from there.
Well, you can't go over there because the 5 ball is here.
Well, he's shooting at one ball, and he can sell out.
What do you mean he's shooting at one ball?
Well, if he pushes the cue ball to over here, you know, just take a scratch, put the ball here. He's shooting at one ball, and it's long.
No, I don't.
I like that. I like that. Well, I don't like what he's doing here. You know, he did a pretty good shot, but he left the bank. Yeah, I didn't like that so much. I have this thing that, you know, I'd rather play a guy 9-8 than what's going to happen now. You know, he didn't have to make that 5 from up there straight in, and definitely not get position. See, now he really trapped himself, and he left the bank anyway. Now what? Now that he did that move, now he really can't take the scratch where I said, because now the shot's way easier.
But he can go one cushion with the cue ball like this and pocket the 2 in that fashion, which he's doing right now.
It's not automatic, but that's...
Well, he's got a big pocket there, Danny.
That's the shot. Well, you don't want to go in the pocket with the cue ball. You know, that can very well happen if you hit it good.
You play this shot long like he's done. You want to hit that rail. Well, he didn't play it long, matter of fact.
He hit it good.
But you want to hit the long rail first. It's a much bigger ball that way. But in the meantime, executing that shot very nicely. 2-0 in favor of Richardson in game number 1. Race to 3. Now, Mika Immonen has very little experience, I would imagine, as I presume this, playing one pocket. His opponent, on the other hand, Richardson, has a lot of experience playing one pocket. So therefore, it's the experienced player with the less firepower against the player with very little experience, but you cannot leave him a shot because he will clear the table.
Yeah, he will run balls if you leave him a chance to do that. So I would recommend for Richie to, whenever he leaves him a shot, make sure he's only shooting at one and can't have an angle to get to something else. Well, he let him out here. I mean, he didn't give him a hanger, but he's not in a trap anymore. See, now he did that, leave him long, straight in kind of thing. Now that's a great shot. It is 2-0 favor Richardson. Yeah, Richie's not in trouble, certainly.
Well, he's going to go up for the pink. I don't like going up for the pink here. I like coming off, I believe, the 7 ball here. It looks like
sure
he can come off the 7 ball over here, possibly repositioning the cue ball maybe in this area here.
I agree with you on that shot. But he's doing something else. Is he trying to play the 14 off the 8? I mean, he looked at that. I don't like that at all. Yeah, I don't like that shot at all. He's not in trouble. You know, your shot is very good.
And another reason why I like that shot is that, notice the 7 ball here. This ball is pocketable in his opponent's pocket. So therefore, move it. Move it so it's not pocketable. Maybe move it down here somewhere, cue ball over here, and possibly he may even be able to get him behind the 13.
Yeah, take away all threats. Yeah, I think there's no other real choice but to shoot your shot. You know, you might freeze the guy on the 13, and then he's really in trouble. And after looking at everything else, that's just what he did, and he parked it real well.
Now Immonen steps to the table. He trails 2-0 in game number 1. And the last time he was at the table, he left Richardson long on the 5 and dared him to shoot the shot. Richardson's too wise to fall into that trap.
He can bank the 7 into the 8 and force forward 1 rail. Well, he didn't do even that. I don't like this. You know, he's lucky he didn't hit that ball. He sold out a bank if he hit it. Yeah, I like the other shot. You know, shoot the 4 into the 8 and force forward a little. But we're going to see definitely unorthodox one-packet play here, mostly because the man hasn't played it.
I think he should shoot the orange ball, the 5 ball, but hit it with the speed that you position the 5 ball somewhere around your pocket, and you want to get cross table with the cue ball, something he failed to do, and he's left Mika some sort of a shot on the 13 up table. Very difficult shot to shoot, considering where the 5 ball positioned itself in front of or nearby Richardson's pocket. So
well, let me say something here, because, you know, he's not going to shoot the ball, but I think he should.
Yeah, he should shoot it.
He should. He's not going to outmove Richie, so why not shoot the ball all out to the pocket and let the cue ball go here, and maybe over here. You know, you're not going to outmove Richie Richardson.
No, I don't like that shot. I'll tell you why. Because it's a difficult shot. I like this shot here. I like shooting it off the green ball, repositioning the cue ball over here. Even if he pockets the 5, cue ball is going to run into the 12 over here. He's not going to get any more balls. Okay? But in the meantime, he can pocket the 13 off of the 6.
He's trying to move, and you know what? He made a great shot. He kicked 2 rails, fanned the 5.
He made an excellent shot.
Excellent shot, but eventually he's going to get the worst of it, I would say, because the balls are not sitting good for him.
Okay, now he has to be concerned about getting well, that was a nicely executed shot there.
Right.
Notice the position of the cue ball after contacting the ball in front of Mika's pocket. Now,
you know, that's way tougher than it looks, because he hit rail first, you know, and he had to make a good hit on the object ball and control the cue ball. He couldn't have put it better with his fingers.
Okay, Mika has a shot to get out of the trap, but nothing productive. He should then shoot off the pink, drawing the cue ball back down in this area here. And that'll get him out of the trap for the meantime, but he's still in some sort of a trap here. I don't like shooting one cushion here, because he's really got to thread the needle here.
I mean, he might be going 2 rails off the 7. No, he's going to pinch the balls and get out of the inning. Did he get back to the rail?
It looks like he did get back. Matter of fact, he mentioned to Richardson, yes, I got back to the rail, and he's not going to lie. He's a very, very honest player.
Yeah.
Richardson at the table. He has the nice shot on the 7. That's the brown ball.
Good speed, that's about it. A little inaccurate, but good speed. You know, you can't lose the game if you keep the guy on defense. You know, and so far, Mika has just been kicking and, you know, made some great kicks, by the way, to get out of traps.
Now, here's the cue ball positioned in the corner pocket here. I don't know if he has room to kick softly like this here. I don't know if he can kick legally there without scratching. I mean, not scratching in the pocket. I'm talking about resulting in a foul.
Yeah.
It may go too long.
Well, you know what? If he has that, it's just going to prolong it a little anyway because he's going to leave the pink ball, a free bank. So that's really...
I'll tell you a better shot if he knows it. He can shoot the pink, following the pink with the cue ball down here. Now, he can execute that type of a shot because of his ability to hit balls with accuracy. Now, he can shoot right at the brown, too. And in doing so, he'll knock the 12 in front of his hole.
Well, a little ways anyway.
Wow, he got the cue ball behind the 5, stopping all of that, what you might call nonsense, that Richie Richeson is going to be delivering to him had he not got him behind the orange ball, the 5 ball. Excellent shot.
Well, I don't understand this shot anyway. He plays kind of aggressive, too. I mean, those are 2 aggressive shots. He controlled the cue ball. I would have never shot that. I would have went 1 rail off the 5 and put him in that far corner. But he's playing a little aggressive in a spot I don't think he's supposed to, because the only way he could lose is taking chances. You know, if he plays fine, tight 1 pocket, I can't see Mika beating him.
Well, I don't know about that, Danny. And so far, I like the way Mika's been playing. You know, he doesn't have much experience, but he certainly has played some pretty good shots, and he's played them very well, I might add.
Yeah, he actually.
You know, he beat Nick Varner in the Turn 1 Pocket tournament, so that bodes well for his ability to play 1 pocket, because you just can't get up there and not know what you're doing and beat Nick Varner just on pure offensive power. You have to know a little bit about the game.
You're right. You're right. A win over Nick Varner, who really pinches and squeezes. If anything's going to beat him, that would, but he didn't beat Nick. But I know you'd bet on Richie over him to win this match, right? You make him the favorite.
Like I mentioned to Pat, Pat said Richardson's got to be the favorite in this match, and I said, well, I don't know, Pat. I said, because this fellow from New York, Mika Immonen, he's got such great firepower, and he did defeat Varner, so awfully difficult to make Richardson a favorite. And if you did make Richardson a favorite, how much of a favorite could you make him? You know, I mean,
it's a short race.
You know, it's like it's hard to make Immonen a dog in this spot. You know, I think it's actually a toss-up.
Richie looked like he was getting down to try to bank that, I think it's the 14 ball. You know, he looks like he's going to try to put right-hand English on the cue ball, bank the 14 to the hole, because he needs to have left-hand English on that ball.
That's a 10 ball, I believe.
That's a 10? Okay. Well, that's why we switched the 4 from its color, so we can see it, and you still have the 10 ball that, you know, I confused with the 14. Yeah, he shot what I said.
Excellent hit.
Yeah, he made it. No, it rolled out. Look at this. Came out a little bit and left a bank of some sort. You know, not maybe a pocketable bank, but it's possible to shoot it and make a combination bank.
Yeah, I think a lot of good things can happen for him.
Yeah.
If he's able to shoot the 10 into the 8 here, the 8 gives off the 3 into the 9. All balls will then go toward his pocket, drawing the cue ball next to the pink up here. I like that shot.
That's what he did. Come close to making that ball.
And now it looks like Richardson is at a disadvantage considering the position of the balls. They're actually kind of favoring Mika's hole, but not that much, but they're kind of favoring his hole. Richardson makes a mistake right here in his curtains. Excuse me, Richardson makes a mistake here in his curtains.
Well, he hit that a hair on the hard side. You want to leave a ball near the pocket so that the guy's offense is limited. And in this case, the ball is way out of play, so, you know, Mika can do something without risk of selling out a
Here-
shot.
Here's a nice shot here. This is the cue ball here. 10 ball here. Shoot the 10 into the 6, setting the cue ball this way and over here. Okay. Now he's got a chance to put something in front of his pocket and reposition the cue ball behind a wall of balls.
Yeah, how about shooting
He went
it
for
straight
the
in?
pocket. He went for the pocket, and unfortunately, he scratched in the other pocket after making a real good shot. So therefore, that's an indication that hey, you can't leave this man any kind of a shot with his ability to pocket balls. Now Richardson absolutely must run out from here because the door's open. He needs 6 balls. They're all spread nicely over the table for him. He really has to run out here.
Look at the layout. If Mika didn't scratch, I mean, he was going to run a lot of balls.
He was going to run out. Yeah, he was probably going to run out from there because he has such great ball running skills. You know he's not going to miss anything, and he handles the cue ball very nicely.
What's this?
Now look, he played himself out of position on the first shot. That's really a no-no. So that's why it's hard to make Immonen a dog in this match. You know, when you do things like that.
That was a terrible shot. I wouldn't have messed with those anyway. I would have hit it hard enough to go to this side rail and try to get to the 8 and 1. You have more choices to get to, so go that path, right?
Yeah,
I would have done
6
that.
ball. Yeah, if you could have.
Yeah. So now he's back to moving, and he blew an excellent chance to get a bunch of balls.
Yes, he certainly did, and I was really surprised to see him play himself out of position that quickly, particularly when you have ball in hand. Mika has to be careful here because Richardson has that 7 ball in front of his pocket.
Well, I think he should just kick at it. Kick one rail at it. You know, and I think you could use a little speed and you're not going to lose the ball. And you might make something. I would advise it.
I don't like kicking because you leave him a return bank on the 3. I kind of like banking the 14, hitting the 3 up here, or leaving it long and putting something in front of your pocket. Now, see this way he's leaving some sort of. Well, he ended up good because the cue ball is near the rail.
I would have shot that hard. I don't think you would have lost the cue ball, and you had a chance to make a ball. I don't mean slam it, but hard enough to do something, because he really doesn't have much aiming his way. You know, from upstream. A 2-rail combination that he hit real well, and he almost sold out. But meanwhile, he let Mika out of the trap. The 10 and 3 tied up. Mika's not in a trap, but he also doesn't have an offensive shot. Oh, see, he doesn't know. No, those balls are tied up. He should have left them alone.
Well, he's got to do something with the cue ball. I thought he did a pretty good job.
He did.
Look where he put the cue ball. I mean,
Yeah.
he's now at I like his end of it now. He put the cue ball in a real tough position for Richardson to get out of. You know, Mika's going to have the first shot of his pocket. He's going to have a bank on the 10. He's going to have something good the next time he steps to the table.
Wow, that could have been a double kiss right to the pocket.
And now he can bank the 3. Or he can, let me see what else he can do here.
He can bank the 3 into balls, but that could help. The balls have to go somewhere. And the thing is, the cue ball's going neutral.
I don't think he should fool with the 5. I think he should either bank the 3 or kick again behind the 7. One of the two. I kind of like banking the 3, trying to get something on your side. But I'll tell you what, Richardson came with a good shot. He put him in a position where is making Immonen think. Anytime you make your opponent think about things and not really be, that positive in what he needs or wants to do, you've done your job, and that's what Richardson did that time.
Well, your first shot was a good shot. Bank the 3 towards the balls and keep the cue ball near that cushion, like that. Look at this. It's going to go between them and in the joint. How you like that?
Yeah, now we're going to watch him run out now.
Did you see where that ball went?
Well, you know, I mean, it seems like it's not fair, but since Richardson had the opportunity that he did have and blundered on it, it's fair.
Of course it's fair.
Now this is the key shot here, Danny, as you well know. It's rather awkward though. It's kind of like a tough angle to deal with the 14. If you pocket the 14, if you hit it with a good stroke and cheat the pocket a little bit, you might be able to force the cue ball to that bottom to the side rail.
He's got a little angle. But he just decided to play the ball, and I think he's going to bank the 15.
I like banking the 12 here. You know, I forget about the 15. I like banking this ball here, okay?
Well, that is the 15.
That's the 15?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I like, banking the 15 into these balls, setting the cue ball up here.
That's the shot. He's cutting at the 6.
Oh, he's cutting at the 6, and he's trying to draw into the 7.
Well, I don't think he has to draw if he cuts the 6. He's going right into the 7. I don't like that shot. You know, he got in the game. He's at the table. There's no reason to try to cut a ball backwards, and you know it's going to at least fly around. I like banking the 15. He just threaded the needle. It went through things, and it looks like this one might be able to go through anyway. If it doesn't, bank it into the 8 and 9.
Well, anyways, the 9 ball is positioned on top of the 8. If he banks the 15 and hits the 9, the 9 can go off the 8 into the pocket.
Well, at least it's going towards the hole. I don't like this. The cue ball's flying everywhere. And back where he wants it. How's that?
And back is where he wants it.
Yeah.
Now he's definitely going to run out. He's got 2 balls. He needs 6 more, and they're right there. Not right there, but they are gettable.
Yeah, he'll get them too. He'll get whatever he needs here. That's because he banked that ball in between 2 balls. You know, you can hardly, figure it went through there, but it did.
He's trying to play for the pink, I do believe.
Well, eventually he will.
I think he should have tried to play for it there and use the 9 as an insurance ball had he not gained a favorable position for it.
Yeah, I don't think he was trying to do it because he hit it a little easy, but he fell in it pretty good. He fell on it pretty good, and he can go 1 rail right to the 15 now. A little reverse, just go 1 rail to the 15 perfectly.
And now he may end up with an angle to drift nicely down table for game ball, the 7 near Richardson's pocket.
Yeah, he does have a chance.
So therefore, this first game has showed us that Richardson, might be a little bit tight. He played himself out of the line and was a golden opportunity. Mika, on the other hand, he has shown us that he's not going to miss anything.
Oh, well, we don't figure him miss anyway. We do not figure him to miss. I just figured he would never get a shot to run out like this. He made a freaky bank, and he's taking advantage of it. Yeah, he's going to go to that ball. And he certainly has the touch to kill it over there. Little soft draw, maybe with a hair reverse, and it'll die. Like this.
Oh, beautiful shot. Beautiful shot.
Look where he is.
It's such a nice thing to watch.
You could make this one.
When a player has the skills and can execute shots like that, and that's not easy to do.
This is the game ball.
And that's game ball. That's game number 1. It goes to Mika Immonen. He now leads in a race to 3, 1-0. And Richardson had his chances that first rack, Danny, and he blundered it.
Great shooting there, and I like to make a parallel here. You remember when Efren Reyes came to the country? He didn't know how to play 1 pocket either, but he was a dangerous shooter, and he certainly picked it up quick. And we're talking about another super pool mind. He might pick up 1 pocket just like Efren Reyes.
Well, Reyes, you know as well as anyone, he's a master 3-cushion player. He's a world champion bulk line player. He kicks so well. So all those things that I just mentioned are important to have when you're playing 1 pocket. You play a lot of billiards and kisses, and you have to kick a lot. And I think 1 pocket is Reyes' best game because of those reasons.
Oh, it is, but someone taught him how to break. That's for sure.
Excellent break.
Well, if the 11's not dead, I don't know if it is. You see the 11 off of the pink ball. But yeah, you know, doing stuff like that, if that ball would have came off there and hit the 1 ball, it could have been disastrous.
Yeah, but it's hard to find fault in what he did because Mika made such a great break. You would like to get something on your side to negate it, you know, in some way. Sometimes you have to take little chances like that, particularly when you're up against it like he was there. If a ball would have gone on his side, then Mika couldn't have done what he just did. Matter of fact, it wasn't that productive anyways.
Kick at the 7. No good. He needs balls in play or else he's not going to, you know, stop Mika from shooting. You know, Mika has a bank on the 5 if he has to. I don't know what he's going to try to force this forward into the balls and force forward with the cue ball. I like the 5 bank, don't you? Because actually,
I'll tell you the truth. I would like to get the cue ball right down here, okay? That's what I would like to do. I would figure out a way to get the cue ball, down in this area here.
Yeah.
Because if he can get the cue ball down that area there, then I think that he's really going to have the best of it.
Well, how do you recommend getting it down there?
I try to do something to get it down there. You know, even if I had to take a scratch like this here, hit it and come down here like this here. Once he gets it down here, he's a big favorite.
Well, he's looking like he's going to bank it. Yeah, he's going to wind up shooting that shot. He doesn't have any idea how to get over there because it's tough. He's going to bank at it, and he double kissed it.
See, now Richeson's going to probably change the decor a little bit, move the furniture around, and create some activity on his side of the table. Well, and I think that's what Mika should have been concerned with.
This is what I like. Well, he's not doing it anyway, but I'll tell you what I like: banking the 5 and going 3 rails. See the shot I was talking about? Bank the 5 and swing around 3 rails. He could have been right over there shooting at the 5.
We have 16 matches in progress at 7 p.m. The remainder of the field will come in at 8 o'clock.
The shot Mika had by trying to reposition the cue ball in the area that I said was such an important shot because of what had developed prior to that. You know, he had a great position. You need to preserve it. It's worth taking a scratch to preserve that position. He allowed Richardson at the table, you know, to destroy a real favorable position.
Yeah, make the 3 into the balls.
See, now, look at the position now. That one very subtle shot caused Richardson to negate the break and come up with this position.
Yeah. It does look like Richie broke now. But Mika does know aggressive shots. You know, and he's going to certainly shoot them. Can he hit the 9 on the nose to rail it? You know, it's not really good shot because you're going to leave him some kind of shot with the 2 to hurt you. He's shooting it, but I don't know. He left him the 2, but 3 got in the way.
I don't think he can fold the 2. He hit it with some speed.
Sure he could.
Move some balls.
He can shoot the 2 straight on off the 3.
I don't know. I like shooting the pink myself. I like shooting the pink here, coming here with the cue ball. See?
Well, he did it with that ball.
Yeah, but you got to get here. You got to get here. Okay, you can't allow him at the table to do something with the cue ball. If he's back there near that rail, you know, he's got some problems.
Yeah.
So therefore, come off with a ball that's best to get you there. Now you position the 9 in front of his pocket, and if he snookered him, well,
he can shoot the 8 straight on into the 9, and he's out of this problem. You shoot the 8 on, squat the cue ball, and change all that. He scratched.
Oh my.
Well, he didn't.
Oh my, he didn't
Perfect
scratch.
speed. But he really didn't hit the cue ball low enough there. It shouldn't have come close to that, but the ball trickled in the pocket. Richie may start feeling the signs of an upset. And you don't make it a big upset because the guy just beat Varner.
Well, you can't make it a big upset. How can anyone make it a big upset, Danny? I mean, come on, this guy's one of the best 9-ball players in the world today, Mika Immonen, certainly in the top 3. You You know,
Yeah.
and anytime you're in the top 3 9-ball players in the world, you're playing a player with the skills of Richie Richeson, who's not really a ball runner. He's not that kind of a threat. Okay, he's a pretty slick one-pocket player. He's experienced. He knows how to play the game, but he's going to give you chances. And this is a good matchup here because he's going to give Immonen chances.
I want to bring up an example, though, what you're talking about. Luther Lassiter was certainly the best 9-ball player in the world, never missed the ball and everything. He never did learn how to play one pocket. His whole life, one pocket was his weakness. So, in other words, what I'm saying, there's more to it than just being a great 9-ball shooter and powerful and all that. You know, you got to have the head to create things and pick out the right shots. You know, that enters. A lot of people never could do that. He's certainly not in trouble, but, you know, he can't do anything aggressive. Well, he got it on his side. You know, that's pretty good
left
shot.
a bank. He left a bank on the pink ball here, it looks like to me.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think the cue ball can get by the 2.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that was great. You know, the idea is he didn't just duck and get out of the inning. He put a ball in play. So, you know what? Forget about he doesn't know how to play one pocket. That's a one pocket shot. Person who doesn't play gets out of the inning, leaves it there, and doesn't think about putting the 6 in play. You know, that stops Richie from doing a lot of things there, that 2 ball.
Well, he's going to have to come off the green ball if he can do that in some fashion.
He might be able to hit the edge of that, go all out. He might be banking it and just going long. Yeah, that's what he did. And he trickled it. Now, you know, this guy's too dangerous to leave him this close.
Well, you really can't leave him off the cushion. If you're going to bank that ball, you just got to put him on the cushion.
Yeah.
And you can't afford to put him on the back cushion because of the position of both the 8 and the 13. So therefore, that shot may have been a little ill-advised.
Yeah, he just thinks you left him a hanger there.
So therefore, had Richardson had an opportunity to shoot it over again, I'm sure he would have thought it out a little bit differently, and just played a very conservative safety off of the green ball.
Well,
this is going to cost him most likely game number 2 as well. Now, this is a very important shot for Immonen. He needs to get on another ball here.
Well,
can he draw it back and hit the pink and slide on the 2 or maybe the 13?
Yeah, on the 9 he can get to. He can get to the 9. But he got to the pink one, but he had the 9 also. In fact, the 9 also might be a little better shot here. You know, he can get to something a little better on the 9. And how about the 2? Does the 2 go?
It goes, but then he runs into the green ball, and who knows what will happen there.
Yeah, well, he's got the 9. Yeah. See, I thought he should have shot the 9 first there. I mean, I think he still has it. And now he has to go to the 3 if he has the 9, which I think he does. He's going to come one rail now. I mean, definitely to the 3. That's the ball. And you know what? I can't tell from here. The 4 is aiming, but I don't think it's going. I mean, the 7, it's not on. You know why I keep calling it the 4 ball? Because in snooker, the brown ball is the 4.
Yes, it is.
Well, he went to the 5. I thought he was going to go to the 3.
It's too hard.
Yeah.
Too hard for the 5, so he has to look elsewhere now. And he created a little bit of a problem for himself as well.
Yeah, especially the balls are sitting excellently for Richie. You know, if he beats him to the shot here, he's going to get a ton of balls. So when the balls are sitting like this, 5-0 is not so important. Because you're only, you know, Richie's one shot away from, you know, beating him to the shot and getting all those balls. You know he's going to get all those if he gets a shot. So what do you do now if you're Mika? Could he light kick at the green? I don't think so. He's going to bank at this ball.
Oh, that's suicidal.
Sure.
It's hard to bank at anything.
Well, that's what he's looking at. And, you know, then he always has the old standby, cut the 5 down the pocket. That's why I would have went to the 3. 3 was much easier speed, but he's not going to miss anyway. You know, heck, remember the old days we would say, you know, when you shot a shot like that and all the balls go in your opponent's pocket, we would say you need one pocket blinkers, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't need one pocket blinkers. He just figures that's an easy shot, and he's only worried about falling on the 3. Oh, he can get right out now. Go 1 rail. Well, he hit the 6.
Oh, he's going to get out. He's going to get out. He's going to get out.
I thought he was going right into the 6. Man, that's some great shooting. Holy God. Now he hit it soft enough to have the bank on the other, but I don't think he can shoot that, though.
He might even be out. He's out.
He is out.
He doesn't have to worry about banking anything.
That's 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0, and it looks like it's very clear at this point who the favorite is.
Well, I know who the favorite is right now if you're betting. 2-0.
Well, you know, you would have to believe that if they started over again and you had to put a price up in this match, you really couldn't make Richeson a favorite.
Not anymore.
I mean, but you know he's going to run out when he gets a shot.
Not only that,
and he's also showed us that he has a little bit of skills and a little bit of one-pocket savvy.
Yeah, he sure does. You know, and whatever he doesn't know, he'll figure out.
You know, he knows when to kick. He knows how to kick. He knows how to position the cue ball, and where he uses balls as blockers. And he knows quite a bit about the one pocket, a lot more than I thought he did.
If he banks this ball into the pile and goes upstream, doubles them up with the 3, then I know for sure he knows one pocket. You know, that's not in his repertoire yet. He could have banked that into the pile and doubled them up way up there near that piece of chalk and let him go with the 5 and 3 and, you know, get some balls open. He doesn't quite know that shot yet. Richie's going to bank it on his side and try to snooker him from the 8, which he did. Pretty good shot. Okay, does he know this shot?
Well,
it's very aggressive.
Well, one pocket players would probably kick 1, 2, and kick into the red like this here.
Yeah, but not the crazier ones. I would be looking for this bank here and the cue ball coming off this way, maybe to here. That's a little aggressive, but it's there. But he's going to kick 2 rails at the 3. Very well done if he didn't sell out. That's a very good shot.
Very nice shot. And in doing so, he hooked or snookered Richeson from moving the brown ball to 7.
Yeah, but
and that's what he had in mind, and that's one of the reasons why you shoot that shot.
Okay, this is back to my opening shot. He can bank this and double him up 5-3. You know, and let the guy go. Shoot it and go long, leave him straight up there, and let him have that combination. Just give him distance. You know, let him have the 5-3.
Okay, 7
What's this?
9 ball players. As soon as your matches are done, please give us the results.
I don't understand that shot.
Appreciate it very much.
Do you?
Well, this is his pocket.
I understand, but either way.
What do you mean double him up?
No, if you walked in right now and saw that shot, you would know which pocket was whose. That's how I look at it.
Why are you saying that?
Well, because he sold out either pocket.
No, we had to shoot for his pocket.
Well, look at this. He left him an angle even to go forward.
He don't have to make it. What is he going to do? I mean, he has to shoot for your pocket. I mean, you can't blame Richardson for doing that, can you?
I could have looked for something a little different there.
Oh, okay.
Well, another thing we haven't mentioned, the man's cue ball control, Billy. You know, he can do just about anything he wants with the cue ball.
Okay, notice right here that there are 2 balls tied up here. I don't know if he has the ability or not to come off of this ball, repositioning the cue ball in the stack. He's kicking. He must have a good ball here. Okay, good shot. Notice all the balls around his pocket now. Excellent shot.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's excellent. It depends what he can do with the 15 into the 1. I mean, if he can hit the 15 into the 1 and sort of bank it and draw onto the 10-8, I believe it is, that's a big shot. You see it? Does he have the angle to do that? He's looking at it.
Yeah, but I still think it was an excellent shot.
It was, but look at this.
Makes a mistake here, he loses.
Look at this. See what I mean?
Yeah, so.
speed was a little off, but it's sad. He should have drew the ball right onto the 8 and 10, wouldn't you say?
Okay, number 1 in the chapel was Earl.
Now what's Richardson doing to do here?
2 in the chapel was Jeff Oxima and Todd Brown.
I kind of like if he has this, instead of banking the blue, I kind of like banking the pink, swinging over here and down here.
Well, he had better
See?
control with this, and he
Well,
might, yeah.
He has less control with that. Do you want to get down here with the cue ball?
Well, he thought he might make something, and he wanted to be close to keep shooting.
Thought he might make something.
Well, he was
He
banking.
had to make a
at the-
combination bank.
Well, that's what he was trying to do.
Oh, okay.
You know, he must have thought it possible. Oh, he banked it a little bad, and he's mad at himself.
Okay, now Richardson can't afford to do anything carelessly here, okay, because he's already trailing 2-0, and he should know by now that if he does give Immonen the shot, he's going to run out. So therefore, he's got to control the cue ball here, and he shot the shot to control the cue ball.
Well, it would have been a little stronger if he froze him on the 9, but he didn't. So now what? You know, he's not going to do anything dangerous. What's he going to do? Shoot the 11 into the edge of the 3 and draw it behind the 8 and 10? Is that the shot? Yep, that's the shot. This is what I'm talking about, man. We mentioned all the things he can do, and his cue ball is really, really great. That's a good shot.
This is a difficult shot to execute, so therefore he could make a mistake here, and if he does, oh my, look at this.
Yeah.
Well, he got quite fortunate that he didn't sell out there, but he did sell out a bank on the red ball, the 3 ball.
Yes.
If Immonen puts this down, we're going to see a 3-0 score here in this match. It's a very crucial match for both of these players.
Yeah, you're right.
He needs 7 balls. And there are 7 balls. Well, there are 7, but since the 8 in there, I believe is the 10, kind of like tied up in front of our near Richardson's hole.
Let me tell you something he did at this tournament. You know, I talked to him a couple years ago. He doesn't believe in gambling at pool. It's a great shot if the 13 goes, and it looks like it does. This could be over. Yeah. But anyway, before he runs out, I have to say this. 2 days ago, he made a game with a guy, you know, and he doesn't gamble, but he played a guy 11-8, you know, a so-so player, 10 a game. But when he first came here, he said, I do not gamble.
Well, you know, once you're in this country for a certain period of time, you know, your tendencies change somewhat. Like you have a tendency to gamble, or you have a tendency to do whatever. You know, you change.
Right.
America changes people.
It's contagious.
No, he should break up the 8 and the 10 now.
Why?
Well, because how many does he need?
He's going to get the 2 and the 5. I think
he needs 5 more. Or he needs 4 more balls.
I think the pink ball goes by. I think he can go right to the pink right now.
I would have broken up those 2 balls there on that shot. It was free. Plus, you give yourself an opportunity to pocket 2 more balls and get out. Now he's going to have his work cut out for him to get out. You know, he's got to go blue, pink, and then whatever. I don't know what.
Well, I think he could have gone right to the pink there. Pink goes by. He could have gone right there to it, but now he has to do a 2-railer, you know, hit before the side pocket and go 2 rails to the pink. Got to hit on. Well, he didn't. He hit it full enough where he could get a cut on this ball. Well, anyway, does Richie Richeson feel himself going?
Well, he's trailing 2-0, 6 balls
and
to
it's
nothing.
going to be 7 now, and all he's wondering is how Mika's going to get the 8th ball. But I think Mika will figure it out. You know, he once again, if he wants to go all the way out, he can come into this ball off here, and maybe to these 2. I think he does have a chance to do that. And that's what he did. That's what he did.
That's pretty good.
And
that's pretty good. So, you know.
Richie doesn't like it.
Only needs 1
he needs
ball.
1.
How could he possibly like it?
Well, because it's painless. You know, he doesn't have to suffer anymore. He thinks he needs more. This guy wants to run all the balls. Yeah, see, he didn't know he was out. That's one thing he better learn how to do.
That's a common mistake inexperienced players
he's
make.
got to learn how to count the balls because
Right.
you might miss a shot because you're playing position when it's the game ball. He's
That's
got to
exactly-
learn how to count the balls.
exactly
Look,
Number 17, William Haas versus Justin Abbott. Table number 18.
when he wins a few more matches, I think we would be glad to talk to him up here.
Number 1 in the chapel, Earl Howard and Mike.
Meanwhile, he impressed me. He impressed me.
Well, he's a ball runner, you know. He's a ball runner, and he has a lot of good pool sense.
Oh, yeah.
So therefore, he's going to be hard to beat playing any game. It doesn't much matter what game it is, you know. As long as it's played on a pool table with 6 pockets, he is going to be dangerous, and he's proven it once again. So I don't think we're going to be doing an interview, so we'll just close it out in here. On behalf of Danny Diliberto, this is Bill Incardona saying thanks a lot for joining us, supporting ACCUSTATS. Give Pat a call, 800-828-0397.